Welcome back to video number 4. My name is Mark, and this is Infinity Smart Kitchen Solutions. And we're going to attempt to simplify the infinite when it comes to menu item creations. Previously, we did invoice ledgers, we did the menu specs, we really went over this dashboard main page in depth, and scheduling. This time we're going to create a menu item. This should be a shorter video. This is a very dynamic tool. I'm going to clear that. So let's just quickly make an item. This area here should not look foreign to anybody. This is your typical food cost form. Maybe different colors, different layout, but it's the same thing. Over here you've got buttons. You can save this item as a salad, save it as appetizer. You can save it whatever type of food, whatever type of menu item it's going to be. As you just saw, I cleared the recipe data there just a second ago. I can close the template here. I can go back to my kitchen manager. If I need to go back and look at some of this other stuff, go somewhere else. Maybe go to staffing, staff scheduling, or whatever it may be. We're gonna go back to our menu item. And we're just make one real quick. I'm just going to make one, and I'll explain to you in a minute, okay? So let's just make some chicken parmesan. I'm going to show you how quick it can be to make such a custom menu. It's amazing. I can do a 40-item menu in 20 minutes with no worrying about doing any math, any figures, any nothing. Don't worry about leave your inventory and all your invoices. Leave them in the file box, okay? This is a restaurant, so we're going to do one item. That's the original yield and new yield. One item for one person, because we sell individual meals. And we're going to make chicken parmesan. So I need some chicken, I need some sauce, I need some cheese, I need some herbs, I need some vegetables, pasta, right? All right, we'll just go that right real quick. So these, you just type 3 letters, the first 3 letters or 3 letters that are in the word that you're looking for in your inventory. Okay, for example, chicken starts with CHI. Watch what happens. Only CHI things pop up. Chinook, right? All the way down here, look. Sample chili, CHI, right? Anything in the inventory with CHI is going to pop up here for you. Chive, right? Now, if you're looking for chives, you're probably not going to type in CHI. Well, you might. You can type in herb, because it's an herb chive, right? And you'll see that in a minute, okay? So we're going to use a random chicken breast, okay? Sauce. We're going to go, I got some marinara sauce here in the menu, and then we got some cheese. Let's go some fresh mozzarella. We got the herb. We're going to go to, let's get some basil, right? We got green vegetables. I put green bean, GRE, green bean, blue lake green bean right here. Pasta, let's go penne pasta. Over here, we're going to use an 8-ounce breast. No. We'll use that's awfully big. Let's use a 5-ounce breast of chicken. We're going to use 2 ounces. See what's happening over here. 2 ounces of sauce. 2 ounces of cheese, a 1/4 ounce of basil, 3 ounces of green beans, and 2 ounces of dry pasta, which will equal 4 ounces cooked. Your arrows here, you got ounces, fluid ounces are each, right? Ounce, right? Ounce. And if it's all going to be ounces, you can grab that. What you can do is you can grab that little green. All right, you can't do that. I got it set. You're locked out. Okay, so you're going to click on it. You're just going to go ounce, right? There's a lot of data. It's called data validation. It's a drop-down list, whatever you want to call them. So now what you see is you can see it rectified over here based on your inventory. You get 85% usage there, 100%, 100%, 70%, 90%, 100%. You got your as purchased and your edible purchase. Notice the difference. You're getting paid for your losses. It's helping your food cost. I want to sell this for a 25% cost. This is how you cost it at menu. Boom, there it is. That's your selling price. How easy is that? We're done. We're gonna save that as an entree. We're gonna clear the template. I closed the template. Okay, wrong button. Open it back up. Okay. This is the expiration. I didn't show you this earlier. This workbook will expire on January 1st, 2029. At the end of your the contract that you signed with me, this is just expiry code. As long as you call ahead of time and re-up for the following year or the quarter or 5 years or whatever it may be, you never have to worry about losing the program. But you will lose the program on your computer. You'll never be able to access it again if you go past this expiration date. I do give you 7-day grace period past this, because you might not get to it. You might realize it until, oh my gosh, today's the 1st in 2029. You still have 7 days to get with me about that, and we can fix the problem. We'll just you pay your bill for the going forward, and we'll adjust it in your computer. Okay. So this is where we were. Okay. I saved it as an entree already. I hit close template. I meant to hit clear recipe data. Right, there we go. Now let's do our nachos. And right, let's do a nacho, and it's going to be, again, it's going to be 1 for 1. We're in a restaurant. We do 1 for 1. And let's say we need some chips. We'll need some chicken too. Chicken nacho, right? No, let's do beef. We'll do some beef. We'll do beef this time. We'll do some cheese. We'll do some olives. We'll do some green onion. Some milk, because we've got to make a bechamel for a cheese sauce. That sounds fine with me right there. So first we'll go here. We're looking here. Well, let's do our chicken first. We'll do chicken thigh bone. Let's go chicken thighs. Oh, no. We're not doing chicken. That was, all right, that's where we're doing beef. So let's go, this is our chip. So we go down, the chips are there. We go tortilla chip right there. Beef. Well, strip loin. Strip loin's good. You can make some nice beef fajita beef with that. We'll go with some cheddar cheese. Olives. We'll go right there. Green onion. There it is. And we'll need some milk. 4% whole milk. And tortilla chips. We're going to go with 4 ounces of chips. We'll go with 5 ounces of beef. Let's say 3 ounces of cheese. 1 ounce of olives, 1/4 ounce of green onions, and maybe 2 ounces of milk to make that bechamel. Come over here, click your ounces, right? Ounces, cheese is an ounce item, green onions, olives, and then milk is going to be a fluid ounce. There we go. Here we go. There's your cost proportion. We want to sell this nacho for 27% food cost. There's your selling price, $13.65. Does it get any easier than that? It doesn't. Anywhere in the world. I don't believe it does. Now, a couple of tools that we have here that I haven't showed you. If you're a banquet, if you do banquets as well, and you want to make this for 100 people, that's what this is for, the new yield. I want to make it for now. That this yellow, this is one order for one person. But I want to make this thing for 100 people. New yield, 100. Now we got all these ounces. And there's your extended cost. Still $3.69 per person. But now the total cost is $368.56. And you're still selling for $13.65 per person. Now, you want to give these guys a break, maybe, because they're buying so many of them. You take a 30% cost. There you go, $12.29 per person. Can you afford to give them a 32% cost? You see the way this works? Sometimes in banquets you have to negotiate with your potential clients. Because why? Because they have the money and you want their money. So I'm willing to go 33% on this for 100 people. A lot of banquet facilities run 38 to 42% cost. You don't have to do that because you know exactly what you're selling your food for. You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what your food cost is, and your selling price reflects that. If you want to do this for 600 people, boom, there's now you're talking about $2,211 just in cost. You know. So this is extremely powerful. Now I'm going to blow your mind because we're looking here at this. Let's go back to 1. To a restaurant. There we go, 1 to 1. And we want our 27% cost back. I have nutritional analysis right here. Watch. Boom. Nacho. 1,160 calories. 62.9 grams of fat. Saturated fat, 23 milligrams. Sodium, 1,221 milligrams. Carbohydrates are 7,731.3 grams. Fiber, 5.9 grams. Sugar, 4.5 grams. Protein, 61.9 grams. This is your basic nutrients that you see on the back of any box. People are worried. Basically, you want to know your protein, you want to know your carbohydrates, you want to know your fat, you want to know your salt. Some people like to know their saturated fat. Oh, calories are important too. Some people like to know their saturated fat, and others like to know, based on dietary needs, the fiber and sugar, because they're both carbohydrates. Your fiber doesn't count as a carbohydrate. It doesn't get broken down in your body. It goes through waste. Sugar turns into sugar, which can turn into fat, and this is a very powerful tool. I'm telling you. So you make a menu item, you menu analysis, and you print this. Control P. There it is. That's what comes up. You print that, and you can print 10 copies. Right? Print 10 copies of this. What I do is I print 10 copies of every item on my menu, and I keep it in a file near the host stand. So any server, any hostess or host can access that anytime any guest is curious about the nutritional content of the food. And they can make an educated decision on how they want to order that food. Maybe they're looking at the sodium and they realize maybe they're not going to have so much cheese sauce, right? Maybe they don't want, maybe that's protein made too high. They don't want the meat, right? But this is amazing, right? So back to our cost performance. There it is, and our nutritional analysis. And we're done with it. We'll save it as an appetizer. We'll clear the data. We're going to close the template. You literally can cost an entire menu in 20 minutes. But how often do you as a chef or a manager, everybody wants to run a fresh sheet every week, right? Or 2 weeks. Some people run their fresh sheet, the same fresh sheet, they'll run for a month. It's not so much a fresh sheet anymore. The fresh sheet's supposed to be changing. It's supposed to be something different. It's supposed to be different offerings, giving a variety to guests that the menu lacks in. You should have a fresh sheet every week with changing it based on whatever fish is in season, whatever vegetable is in season, whatever you want to do that's different from the ordinary on your menu. But most people don't change their fresh sheets up regularly because it takes a long time for one thing, to make the menu item, and then to process it in the kitchen to make it accurate. The taste and aroma, texture, the ounces of each item, and then you got to get your calculator and your invoices out, and you got to figure out how you're going to cost that item, that special. Before fresh sheets ever were invented, these fresh sheet thing is new. In the old days, we used to do specials every day. We'd do a fish special, a meat special, and a vegetarian special every single day, and it was different. And nobody costed those specials out. Whoever ran that part of the line would make his own special, and he'd come to the chef and say, "I'm making this. What should I sell it for?" And I tell him, because in the back of my mind, I have a pretty good idea what that product. If it's Chilean sea bass, right, with broccolini, right, and some really exotic type of mushrooms, foraged Oregonian mushrooms or something. It's going to be a high-priced dish, and I know that. And I know I can throw I can throw a price at him to tell the front of the house to sell it at. And I know I'm going to be somewhat close to being safe with it, but I'm not sure. Unless I get my pen out, my calculator, and the inventory or my invoices there, and I make sure I'm sure. But with this program, in a matter of 15 seconds, I can tell him, sell it for this amount, sell it for $35, and I'll know for a fact, 100%, that I'm getting 28% cost on that dish every time it's sold. I know because I did the program. It only takes 15 seconds. That's powerful. That's power. Anyway, I'm glad you watched this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'm Mark with Infinity Smart Kitchen Solutions, where we simplify the infinite. Thanks again, and I hope you have a great day.